Sheviit Perek Chet Mishnah Bet, second Mishnah in the 8th chapter of Sheviit. Says the Mishnah, we're going to continue talking about the appropriate way to use Sheviit. As we remember from yesterday, from the last Mishnah, from today actually, it says, Vayita Shabbat ha'aretz lachem le'ochla, for you to eat. So the Mishnah says that you can only use things you can only use something in the appropriate way, in the way that it's intended to be used. Says the Mishnah, Sheviit, so the produce of Sheviit, nitna la'achila, u'lishtiya, u'lisicha. It's dedicated towards either eating or drinking or sicha, anointing yourself. Le'echol davar shedarko le'echol, ve'lasuch davar shedarko lasuch. So you eat something that's normally eaten, and you anoint yourself with something that you normally anoint yourself with. Oranges are meant to be eaten. You're not supposed to smear them over your body. You say, oh, I enjoy smearing it. Sorry. The normal way that it's used is the way that you can use it. Similarly, in their times, olive oil was considered a standard use of anointing themselves. In fact, not only did that, the Safrai says that they used it as a soap. So first they would anoint themselves with a kind of oil. They would put oil on themselves, and they would use it in order to remove the dirt on their body, and then they would go to the merchatz, and then afterwards they would pour on themselves both oil and then remember we talked about rose petal oil, the fragrance oil. That was after they were done, so then they would smell nice. Okay? So those things were permitted, they were permitted to use on Sheviit, because that's the normal way they were using them. The Bartanura adds something fascinating. He says the following. We're talking about anebim, zaitim, we're talking about grapes or olives. Yesh b'ham achila ushtiya usicha. They were used in different ways. Le'echol davar shedarko le'echol. But he says the following. You can eat things that are normally eaten. So we say you're not allowed to waste fruits of Sheviit. You're not allowed to destroy or cause to be destroyed. So he says, Afagav de amra Torah le'achla, v'lo le'hefseid is a very important phrase. Le'achla, it should be eaten, v'lo le'hefseid, and not to be wasted. So I can't, normally you're not allowed to waste bread anyway, but in general, specifically in Sheviit, or you're not allowed to waste food, but in Sheviit specifically, we're especially careful not to waste it. Nonetheless, we do not require a person to eat something that most people don't eat. For example, if the food got rotten, you don't have to eat it. Then you can dispose of it. And we're not concerned if that goes to waste because that's not lefseid. It's not edible, so therefore most people don't eat it. Similarly, if people only eat it when it's been improvised or fixed. But you want to eat it raw. To eat tradin are radishes, beets, I don't remember. Chayin, raw. You want to chew raw wheat kernels. And shamin though. You want to eat for whatever reason raw potatoes. Nobody today eats raw potatoes. So therefore that's considered lahafseid. You're not allowed to do that. The Mishnah says similarly, just like you can't eat something in a way that's if it's not eaten normally. Lo yasuch yayin v'chomis. You shouldn't anoint yourself with wine or vinegar. But you're allowed to do sicha with oil because that was normal. V'chein b'truma u'b'ma'aser sheni. The same thing applies to truma, and the same rules apply to ma'aser sheni. They have to be eaten in the way that they're eaten. And you anoint with things that are anointed, that was personal benefit. But the difference is, kal mehem Sheviit. Sheviit is more kal, more lenient. Shenitna lahadlakat haner. Truma tehora, you're not allowed to use it for hadlakat haner, for light. They use olive oil as a light source. Truma tamea, remember we learned that was called shemen sreifa. Shemen sreifa, that was oil that was meant to be burnt, so the Kohanim could use it for the purposes of light. But Sheviit, whether it was tahor or tameh, you are allowed to use for light. Now what's interesting is, Maaser Sheni, the Bartanura says in Maaser Sheni, that because of the pasuk, V'lo bi'arti mimenu b'tameh, b'tahor mutar leba'er, you are allowed to burn Maaser Sheni, but all the other, the Kahati says in a comment, all the Barshim go crazy about this and say that Maaser Sheni, when it's tahor, certainly you're not allowed to bein tameh, ubein tahor, you're not allowed to use it for light. So everybody remember that when the electricity all goes out and there's no more YouTube, you can't use your Ma'aser Sheni in order to light according to most poskim. We'll stop here. Any comments or questions, as always, please feel free to contact me. Feel free to contact me at rspolter@gmail.com. And we'll dedicate this learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.